Would you like to see a Full Metal Game Boy Advance SP? Then make sure to watch to the end.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Elliot here.
Hello.
Welcome to the Retro Future. I got sent all of the parts to make this metal Game Boy Advance SP.
Yes.
I'm super excited about it. It closes. I'm one of the first people to ever get their hands on it. Let's
I'm super excited as well. I want to see how well this comes together.
take a look.
Epic. Radical. Incredible. Wow. Groovy.
Inspiration.
Jokes aside, oh my goodness. Look at this thing. It looks absolutely beautiful. I mean, the texture on it, the feel of those buttons. I can literally feel those buttons through the screen. They look so comfortable and nice and cool because they're metal.
Inspirational. So Nick over at Boxy Pixel, link in the description, sent me the kit to build this. Let's
Heck
go
yeah.
ahead and do that now. So these are the main three parts that they've sent me, and they've also included a bunch of screws and buttons and stuff, so we'll take
That actually makes it look very simple. 3 parts and then some screws. How hard could it be? I could do it.
a look at those in just a minute. But these pieces are what we're actually going to be seeing, and oh
Okay.
my goodness me, are they just fantastic.
They look nice.
Anodized black aluminum or aluminium. There's plenty of different colors that are going to be on their website. And the really fun thing about this mod is there's actually not a great deal of things to do other than just basically replace the shell. One
That's what I was saying. It actually looks pretty simple. Guys, pay attention. We might be able to do this ourselves.
thing I really like is the design of this top piece. It's currently screwed down, and this uses little tiny Allen key screws. So not only does it hold this into place, and it does it from the back, which means that the front is actually screwless.
Yeah.
And then there's just one really nice adhesive rubber piece that's going to go into this little recess. It's so well thought out. But
I like that. I like that there's no screws on the front, so it's going to have a really clean look on the side that you're actually going to be looking at and playing. That's really nice.
what that actually means is this plate is interchangeable, which is going to unlock a bunch of different options for customization
Cool.
in the future. So that is really damn cool. To
Yeah.
begin with, we'll just need a tri-wing screwdriver bit.
You could do some color matching, make it like an Iron Man case, right? So you have that really nice fire engine red with the gold. That'd be cool.
So I'm going to go ahead and remove the back. The next thing is to remove these 3 screws here. Once those 3 screws are removed, you then need to very carefully open up the Game Boy and then unlatch this ribbon cable right here. And there we have it. So now it's time to start installing all of the new components, starting
That actually looks really simple. Like, I was kind of joking before when we just looked at the 3 pieces of the kit and it looked really simple to put together. No, this actually looks simple because I've never seen an SP taken apart before, and it seems really easy. You just unhook the ribbon cable and then you start just pulling it apart. Nice. It is easy. This is cool.
off with the screen, so we can just set that down in there like so. The ribbon cable just needs to be very gently sort of rolled like that. And then we can take this back piece and shove that on. I wonder if that's gonna move around in there. Yeah, do you know what? We might need to...
Yeah, did you see that? The screen was actually looking a little jiggly. I don't like the look of that. Hopefully that gets cleaned up with, I don't know, whatever other pieces come with this kit. But if it's just like that, that's not good.
do something about that. I have this small little foam pad. Why don't we go ahead and stick that right there? That could be too thick.
A little bit of customization to make it work better. I like it. The Retro Future, always thinking on his toes. Good man.
Probably not, because this is also recessed. Now, Nick over at Boxy Pixel is someone that I've been making videos with for quite a long time, since he started this journey. And he was very kind to send this out to me. And I think I might be one of the first people who sent this out too. We're going to take this bottom piece, and that's where things are really going to start looking.
Thank you very much, Retro Future. We're getting an exclusive here then. Some exclusive hardware. A sneak peek, if you will. This is nice.
Just incredible. So there's a small little hinge cover here, and honestly, how Nick has done this, I just do not understand. Like, to get the precision of just all of these little tiny fantastic pieces.
Yeah, that's nice.
I mean, how on earth is this a real thing? There's
Supreme craftsmanship. Attention to detail. Yes, definitely. This is nice.
two sort of little pieces here which are funky shapes. These slot into the side of the Game Boy. So these little pieces go in a very specific way. But once they're in, they are perfectly flush. And what that's basically going to do is prevent metal rubbing on metal, which is just such a well thought out idea. Now, obviously, that's been more work for him to do, but it's just going to be totally worth it. He's clearly someone who knows what people like. And
yeah, the payoff is going to be amazing, right? So you're not going to have any scratching or creaking or like squeaking sounds when you open and close the lid, right? It's just going to be this nice like rubber on rubber, like no noise, smooth, silent, pristine.
And a nice smooth hinge which doesn't feel like metal is grinding on metal
is
a much more desirable outcome. Now, it's a good job I'm the retro future because I didn't want to use these pink hinge covers, but in my spare parts drawer, I've just found this, which is a pack from something, I don't know.
Nice.
2 black little hinge covers. We're going to need those. They're fairly important.
There you go.
Okay, so let's slide them onto the hinges, comme ça. So let's just see how this works. I think you do it whilst it's open.
That makes sense. I was wondering why he was talking about the hinge covers, but if it doesn't come with them, you're just going to be seeing that open hole, the little inlaid white piece that he put in. That would not look very good. So yeah, I understand. That's a good call.
The trick is just to do it whilst it's open like that. Let's see.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness me.
Oh, that looks snappy.
Oh dear.
Did you see that? That looks so snappy. That looks clean. Oh man, this is a nice piece of hardware.
Yeah, I'm just so excited. Okay, right, let's pop this little piece back on.
Okay.
And that is going to cover up the ribbon cable and make that far less terrifying. We've got 2 different choices of buttons. We've got gold or black. I'm going to have to go for the gold ones because they just feel way more premium. And these, of course, are also made out of metal.
They look so good. Oh, they look so good. And they look like they would be really comfortable. Like, to me, they just look like they would be comfortable. Nice and smooth, but solid. You don't have to worry about mashing that and, like, cracking a button or damaging it somehow or whatever. It's going to stand the test of time. That's awesome.
Can you see that there are actually designs etched into them? Or
oh, that's cool.
Micro little boxy pixel logos and even the brightness. Just look at that.
That's cool.
Absolutely insane work. Seriously, one of the coolest guys out there when it comes to the modding scene and also just generally. And I love the fact that it uses a lot of the original parts of the Game Boy, things like the button membranes and the speaker, you know, just to keep that authenticity. Now, you could use your old plastic buttons if you don't like the feel of the metal ones. You know, that would be completely fair enough.
Yeah, but what's the point of that? Be a little adventurous. Enjoy the nice hardware, man. This is beautiful.
So now we're going to place the shoulder buttons in, which are also using the original ones. And just to show the level of this design right here, the quality of it, it's even got a tiny little cutout so that the spring can be locked into place. It's
that attention to detail. I see what he's talking about, this little notch here so that the spring can be held really nicely. That is so nice. Like, real quality custom hardware is so nice. That's awesome.
Time, I think, to put the Game Boy inside. This is just unbelievably exciting. And then you can lower the motherboard down. So let's screw the motherboard into place. This actually only requires 2 screws. One is going to go just here like that.
Wow.
And these are screws that are included with the Game Boy. So make sure you follow the instructions that are included with this and only use the ones that he has actually made for this Game Boy.
Okay.
Let's pop in the power switch. And then we can take the back shell piece and lower it into place. What we're going to do is install these screws into the back of the Game Boy.
This is so amazing, guys. This is so amazing. Like, so satisfying. The look is so clean. I love that matte finish, but you can still tell that there's a little bit of texture to the metal, you know? Like, I love that. I love the, what is it, anodized? I think it's anodized aluminum. Oh, so cool. Such a good look. And the black with the gold buttons. I don't understand why there's not gold shoulder buttons as well. I don't really know why it doesn't come with that. Maybe that's for some reason something you would have to get separate. Maybe they're harder to make or whatever. But yeah, that's kind of an interesting choice that it doesn't come with the shoulder buttons as well. But other than that, oh, this is a great build. It's so good to look at.
These are using the little sort of hex screws again, of which one of them I have lost, which is slightly concerning because
No.
I believe we need that screw right now.
Oh no. Hey, 3 out of 4. That's 75%.
So now we can take the battery, and that can go straight into the Game Boy like
Okay.
that, and that fits in just there like so. It's really easy to replace if you ever need to.
Yeah.
And we can set the back down, and this tiny little screw is going to finish basically the entire thing off. Obviously, I need to go and find that hex screw in a second. And then one little thing we're going to do, although this is quite a moment, so let's look at it. Oh my goodness me. Does it actually work? Let's find out. No.
Wait,
No,
what?
it doesn't. Fake AliExpress Game Boy to the rescue. Is it the battery that's the problem? Let's find out. Why is the... Okay, we're discovering a few problems here. I'm assuming maybe I needed to solder a wire.
So it's not absolutely perfect, but we're come on, we're there. We're pretty much there. It's looking really nice.
Okay, so let's solder this wire into place. It is actually quite simple. This is still a solderless mod. You don't actually have to use this screen, and you could use an AGS 101 screen or even an AGS 001 screen if you wanted that front lightness. So that wire then has to go to this pad right here, Q28 or something like that, Q128. Let me go ahead and sit this ribbon cable back in. I'll close it all back up again and we can test it. Okay, there we go. The brightness is now working. That's what we wanted. Okay, so I'm gonna just close this all up and we'll take a look at it when it's finished.
Beautiful. Oh, this hits the spot, man. Absolutely hits the spot. Look at those buttons. Oh. Still, I'm sad about the shoulder buttons, but everything else looks great. So clean. What a nice looking Game Boy.
So if there's one thing we can all agree, it's that anodized black is the worst color to try and film. That's why I had to reshoot everything, because it just didn't work on camera. But in person, it is just sleek. And wow, I mean,
nice.
Just take a look at it. It's like industrial met with Apple, and then Iron Man had a bit of inspiration, and then Batman was just like, make it all black. And then yeah, we've come out with this, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I seriously cannot believe how stunning it looks. The screen that is in it is absolutely stunning. It's got this brightness button, which obviously is in the normal place, but there's 15 different brightnesses. And also, if you hold it, you get a little menu which pops up.
Oh.
And if you hold the button, you can go down to pixel effects, and then you can change the different pixel effects. So
this is really nice. Like, that is such a cool build. And the screen options, like, this is way better than the original SP. This is awesome. Like, this is such a huge upgrade for the SP. Like, the Game Boy Advance SP is already a cool handheld console, and this just makes it, like, times 10. Amazing.
there's lots of different ones to choose from, so that you can have sort of like scan lines and pixels and all the rest of it.
Nice.
I think the metal buttons don't feel bad at all. It's a little bit metal on metally, but you know what? I'm not complaining about that. That's what this is. It's a metal Game Boy. The one complaint I do have is that the shoulder button over here doesn't press down as well as this one does.
Okay.
That could be because I've used an aftermarket shoulder button, so maybe we need to get that checked out. Nick, I'm sure he'll look at it and try a few different ones. I would say this little piece here doesn't have the best finish on it. And also, I'm not sure I'm overly fond of seeing the ribbon cable in this little crevice here.
Yeah, I feel like there could be a better fit on that ribbon cable cover piece. The shoulder buttons need to be improved, and any way that you can take away that metal clackiness when you press the buttons, like he was talking about, and then it would be perfect. It would be absolutely perfect. And to be fair, it sounds like this was a beta test. Like he got the first one basically. So you know, it's like trial and error. He's figuring it out, the Boxy Pixel guy, and hopefully he'll make you know, positive changes based on the Retro Futures feedback from this. But all in all, I am really happy I got to see this. This was really cool. Well, what do you think, guys? Was that a sick custom SP build? Let me know in the comments. Leave a like, a subscribe, and I will see you next time.